Now, Liverpool fans have been left devastated after the news that their manager, Jurgen Klopp, is stepping down at the end of the season.
I came here and I said it on the first day, as a normal guy. I am still a normal guy, I just don't live a normal life for too long now. And I don't want to wait until I'm too old for having a normal life. And I need at least to give it a try at one point to see how it is.
Bo just wants a holiday. Well, he's not the only one that's emotional. This was a caller on TalkSport after she heard the news.
Such important news. I'm absolutely devastated. I was a child when Bill Shankly was our manager, and Klopp became Bill too. You know, there will be a statue. He's everything that Liverpool Club stands for. He's honest. He's emotional, as you can tell. It's just absolutely awful news.
Oh, wow, she does sound upset, doesn't she? Well, joining us now is Martin Lipton, who's the chief sports reporter at The Sun, and former Liverpool midfielder and Ireland international Ray Houghton. I'm going to start off with Houghton. Look, I'm sorry, Ray, I'm from Gloucester, we're the West Country, we don't have a football team, we don't watch football.
He doesn't know what shape of football is.
I don't know who anyone is. I didn't even know who that Klopp geezer was until about a few minutes ago. So perhaps let's start with Martin, and you can explain to me, who's an absolute football Luddite, quite why this is so important and why that caller was so emotional.
Liverpool Football Club is part of the essence of a lot of people's lives, particularly in Middlesbrough, but around the world as well. The club had fallen into unhappy ways in many ways over a number of years, with desperation to get back to the top of the Premier League for the first time in 30 years. And they did that under Klopp. He won the Champions League. He won cup after cup after cup. And he is... I'm in the middle of an interview, love.
Who's that?
Who is it? Who is that?
I'm really sorry.
Come and join in. We welcome everyone on Crosstalk.
You were saying, Martin.
Yes, and he transformed the mood around the club of the supporters. They had faith, they had belief, they had a sense that the club was back where it wanted to be again, at the very pinnacle of not just the English game, but also the European and therefore global game.
Let's go on to Ray Houghton, former Liverpool midfielder and, of course, Ireland international. Honoured to speak to you, Ray, big admirer. Tell us about... I was trying to get Alex, you know, who'd never even heard of Jurgen Klopp, to try to explain to Alex just how significant this is, just what a legend he has been for Liverpool, and just how devastating this is for Liverpool fans that he's leaving.
Yeah, I'd like to be honest with you, I was stunned when I heard the news, because I was reflecting on Sunday when they played against Bournemouth, and I was saying how refreshed Jurgen was. You know, he'd had 4 days holiday, and he came back and he had a glow about him, and he was ready for the rest of the games. On Wednesday evening, I was at Craven Cottage when they drew with Fulham, and ultimately went through to the final of the League Cup to play against Chelsea.
I was there as well, Ray. I was there as well, and I'm a Fulham fan, so let's not talk about that. But I would say...
Yeah, well, I'm an ex-Fulham player, so I know I'm with you on that one. I'm just saying about how he was fist-pumping with the fans. He was, you know, cuddling his young team, and he just looked so overjoyed. So 2 days later, to hear the news today that he's going to leave the club, I was just stunned by that, because he's at the moment, he's building a really, really exciting team. He's brought some youngsters through from the youth team. He's went out there and brought in the likes of Szoboszlai, Alexis McAllister, amongst others. And you could see he was enjoying his football. Liverpool are a very exciting team to watch at the moment. That's down to him. He's an iconic figure in Liverpool. He's a very humble man, and a very honest man. And what you see is what you get from him. And it's going to be very tough to replace him, because he had a connection with the Liverpool supporters that Liverpool hadn't had since Kenny Dalglish, from Bob Paisley, from Bill Shankly. And he came in there, and that's what he had. was this love with the fans, and that was reciprocated from them. And you could see it in the performances and the way that he loved being in and around the city of Liverpool and what he'd done so much for them.
Well, it's a shame he's going. I'm just starting to like him.
I thought that that lady, the sobbing lady to TalkSport, saying that he was the new Bill Shankly, a very poignant statement. Yeah, Martin, so yeah, I was at Craven Cottage seeing my team get beaten the other day, and Jurgen Klopp, one of those rare managers that the fans go, oh, look, there he is. He's come out of the dugout, you know, a superstar of the game. Now, at first, when I heard he was leaving, I thought, oh, he's been given some astronomical offer to leave. But I've heard what he's saying now. I'm a normal guy. I need to experience normal life. And I believe him. It's an extraordinary reason to quit or Liverpool, but seemingly very genuine.
Look, he's been there for 9 years. He's rung out. He was... when he left Dortmund after 7 years. And the difference then, I guess, was that Dortmund as a team were rung out as well. They were not performing as well, whereas Liverpool this season are top of the league. They're in every competition they started the season in. They've a possibility of literally winning the quadruple. And he's looking to go out on a high, effectively. But you can sense by what he says that he just feels he needs a rest. Now, whether that means a rest from football or a rest from the sheer pressure of day-to-day, week-to-week.
Quickly, Martin. Who will take over, do you think? Who will take over?
Xabi Alonso, I would think, would be my favourite former Liverpool player.
Would you agree with that, Ray?
Yeah, absolutely. You need someone who can connect with the fans. I think that's usually important when you're going to take over a club like Liverpool. Fans have got to believe in the manager. He's got to believe in them as supporters. And when you do that, you get the success that Liverpool have got.
Thank you, guys. You persuaded Alex this was a story worth doing. So thank you to Martin Lipton and Ray Houghton.